Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, and the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, yes, I'm using my fancy new Rode microphone. How cool is this? It looks a bit weird though, but I don't care. Anyway, we've got a lot to talk about today. We've got JP Morgan. Yes, JP Morgan now citing that XRP and Ripple as players of unlocking $120 billion in value. Very interesting, Jamie Dimon. And yes, there are updates in relation to the SEC versus Ripple case. We've got when will the Bitcoin ETF be available? We've got regulators are reportedly warming to the idea, which is absolutely insane. The SEC may approve these Bitcoin ETFs very, very soon. And we also have the Ethereum ETFs also. And we've got Elizabeth Warren and Jamie Dimon have found common ground. Seriously, what has happened in the last month or so with these guys? Really, I think they're being paid to literally change the narrative of crypto. Seriously. Anyway, we've got Binance withdrawing their application for a license in the United Arab Emirates as well, and Quant finally set to be extradited back to the United States. An analyst says that rivals Solana is primed to go much higher with a catch. And we're also going to be going over my crypto trading bots with 3COMMAS and OKX. Both are official partners of the channel. You don't want to miss this bull, so let's get into it. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, if you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come on this incredible journey. Things are just getting crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there or on the side if you're on a computer. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. All right, formalities are out of the way. New mic on, and I just smashed my elbow on the table. This is pain, guys, pain for my subscribers and followers. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's go straight to the community tab. Top altcoins in the portfolio. We had Ravane, XPR Proton. This is not XRP, it's XPR Proton. Totally different project. It's actually pretty cool where you use the username of a person to send them crypto. I think it's great. Kin, Gala, Play to Earn, and Ethereum were up to date. Let's go to coin market cap. Now, today's market cap is 1.6 trillion. Nice. It's slowly increasing. $75 billion in volume. We are starting to get up there. When this starts getting to 100 to 150 plus, things are going to get pretty wild in the space. It's really, really nice to see that. Bitcoin sitting at 52% dominance today and 17% Ethereum. Again, I would love to see this be overtaken by XRP. It would just bring joy to so many people in the XRP army, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. 27,000 cryptocurrencies. 99% of these are absolute BS, and especially those Binance Smart Chain coins. A lot of people got caught out on those, them going to zero. All right, and you can see on the 24-hour line graph right here, it's actually moving quite nicely in the last hour alone. We have just seen some pretty much red in the last 7 days, just a massive pump there. Can't wait for this bull market. Top altcoins in my portfolio, and I should go to my watch list, that would actually help. BTT, up 156%, right? This is what I was explaining yesterday, the other day in my video. This thing goes up like 150%, drops, then back up 200%, drops. Weird. BitTorrent. Anyway, Ravane, 39%. Solana's pumping, Winlink, AMP, Cardano, Sia Coin, Holochain, and the Graph. All great projects in my opinion, especially Solana. Now let's go to crypto bubbles. I'm getting through this bulls. I have the Wall Street Bull University linked below. This is my official Patreon page where I put up all my buys, sells, trades, indicators, day trading bots, my 3COMMAS setups. Everything is in here, guys. My dividend stock investing, which provides cash flow every single month. And this is going to be generational wealth stuff I'm talking about here. But anyway, there's 1,495 posts in there of valuable, juicy information that you guys can get access to. And the reason why I have the Patreon, it allows me to speak more openly and freely about what I'm doing with investments. And it would be considered financial advice on YouTube. Now, That is the reason why I have it. Now, guys, you will not regret it. I've kept it at $8.50 Australian. That's $5 US a month. Honestly, the money that I'm seeing now with my 3COMMAS bots, mind blown, all right? You will not regret it. Go join up now. Do it. I want to see everybody do it. Join up to the Wall Street Bull University. I'm going to be making t-shirts and caps because I've just re-altered the Harvard logo. Anyway, let's go to 3COMMAS. Now, I do have the new application as well, by the way, and everything is linked below in the description. My links to 3COMMAS and OKX, of course, that is the platform and exchange that I'm trading on. Very, very bullish partners of my channel. And obviously, if you're using the referral links below for 3COMMAS, you will get a discount on your membership. You can buy either a monthly or yearly or a lifetime membership. It's completely up to you. I personally like the monthly membership, and I can honestly say I've made that monthly membership back tenfold in a day. So there you go. I'll let you make a decision for that. Now I'm running multi-bots, obviously trading all the perpetual contracts on OKX. It is completely up to you what you want to do. As you can see right here, I'm trading long multi-bots with all the perpetual futures, long bots with all the perpetual futures. I've got the mother load here. I've got my layer 1 coins and a few other multi-bots as well. I'm mainly using 15x leverage. And I just want to point out, I do not recommend using leverage as it's extremely risky. Don't do it. And if you're an emotional trader, don't do it. It's as simple as that. I'm telling you straight as a friend. Be careful with this stuff because I have been liquidated massively when Binance allegations came out. The market crashed, got liquidated. It happens. So I'm slowly building back up and it's doing incredibly well. Also, I just want to point out that I'm using an RSI indicator for these bots on a 3-minute time frame. You can use whatever indicators you want. You can use a MACD, you can use Bollinger Bands, you can use anything you like. Also now, a new feature which is coming, has been released, is the Signal bot, which is awesome. So I am going to be doing a video on that. So you essentially set up TradingView indicator alerts. You will need a pro subscription on TradingView. You get your alerts, you input the alerts into 3COMMAS, and I've got some indicators that I'm using at the moment which are incredible, which it will trigger the bot to open and close trades. Very, very nice. So that is the new Signal bot coming out from 3COMMAS. Just fix up my little microphone here. There we go. I'm not used to it because I'm used to the big microphone in front of my face. This thing here, like legit. It's just, there you go. So it's really cool. I'm free to do stuff, have coffee. It's awesome. But anyway, everything is linked in the Patreon below. You can literally copy all of these bots that I've got running at the moment. That's up to you. And you can adjust them based on the capital that you have. And that's very important to say that because a lot of people don't have a lot of money. They have maybe a few $100s or a few thousand or 10 or 20,000. Who knows? You can adjust it based on whatever you like. So link is below. Join up, bulls. And yes, the new 3COMMAS app is incredible. You can do everything on this app like the desktop site. But again, I much prefer the desktop site. Now, let's go to OKX. Now, today alone, I'm up 910 Australian dollars. 910, which is remarkable when you think about that. A lot of people have to work very hard for that kind of money. Now, on the week, now I just want to point out this massive dip from 43K to 38 was a result of a few things. Firstly, Binance, the charges laid against CZ, liquidations. This is what happens, right? Not only that, I had a feature on 3COMMAS activated called Beast Mode. And what that means is essentially you can trade single pairs. The bot will trade single pairs, but one deal on that single pair. Whereas with Beast Mode, the bot would trade, you can trade as many pairs as you like. I had at least 5 deals per single pair, which was causing my bot some issues. So I literally switched that off down here. And as you can see, it's just slowly crept up. Don't switch on Beast Mode, okay? I'm up 9.62% on the month. That is 3,979. 6 months here, that is 100% return. That is $22,683, which is mind-blowing, okay? Incredible stuff. Now, if you go to the trades, you can see currently 405 open orders at the moment. That is a lot, with 195 positions currently trading. If you were to trade 195 positions, you would need to be some sort of mastermind with 1,000 arms and 2,000, 200 screens, whatever. It would just be virtually impossible. And this is why I prefer 3COMMAS. And I've been using 3COMMAS now for 2.5 years, and I've finally perfected it in the last 6 months. So what I'm showing you here is a lot of losses, a lot of trial and error, a lot of pain and suffering. As it can be quite full on when you lose thousands of dollars trading. So there you go. So it's not as if I'm just showing you this for, you know, something I've been doing in the last month. No, this is a long process, guys. It really is. I'm no bullshit on my channel. This is real. So join up on the Patreon. Now, again, I've got long positions opened up here, short positions. Most of them are, you know, either red or green in the moment. And you can see the ones in profit where you see the real power of this is when you go to position history. Now, I'm taking 1.5% profits on these deals. Very simple. People ask me all the time, why don't you put that higher? There's a reason why. The higher the profit is on the 3COMMAS bots, the longer it will take to close out these individual deals. If you've got your profits set to, like, for example, mine's 1.5, if you're taking 2%, 3%, 4%, the price would either have to move higher or lower. Trading both ways, of course, it would take longer for that bot to close out those deals. So again, I want small profits more consistently. And as you can see right here, small profits, some are big actually, which is nice today. And again, it just continuously trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So small profits continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean, that's just remarkable. This is life-changing stuff. You do get some liquidations. It does happen, all right? I'm just pointing that out. Got liquidated on GMX here, 83 USDT, but I made that back tenfold, so I'm not worried about that. That's just trading in general. You have to take losses. That happens. Now, again, I'd say today alone, this is all in one day, by the way. It is the 8th of December. You know, I would say about a 95% win rate, if not higher, 97% almost. Incredible stuff. Bullish. That is all on the Patreon, Bulls. Go join up. Everything is there. Let's have a look at crypto bubbles. I'm seriously getting used to not having a freaking microphone in front of my face. But anyway, we have optimism. I'm bullish on optimism. I do hold this. It's up 23% on the day. We've got 27 on the week and 42% on the month. Currently trading at $2.15 a coin. Very, very nice. BTC. I mean, I hold this, right? But you can't look past 131% gain in a week. Absolutely nuts. We'll see where this goes. I think this definitely needs to shave off a few zeros. That's just my opinion. Solana. Very bullish on Solana. 71 US dollars at the moment. This is increasing, guys. I'm just going to grab some water. I think I've had way too many freaking Red Bulls today, that's for sure. Again, I got Solana when FTX collapsed. People were fudding out, you know, running for the hills, but opportunity. I saw opportunity. This is where you buy at the market when it's its lowest, not its highest peak. And that is why people, when they say they invested in cryptocurrencies at the peak of the freaking bull market, when they're, you know, their grocery store manager or barber or your auntie that you haven't spoken to in freaking 10 years is talking about crypto. Too late. Just putting it out, it's too late. But I got in when the market completely shit itself with Solana and I bought it. But anyways, 13% on the day, 17 on the week, 61 on the month, still up 426% on the year. Very, very nice. Love it. And of course, we have some other altcoins. And yes, I am very, very bullish on my banking coins like Hedera as an example at 6 cents, still flying under the absolute radar. Ethereum, $2,356. This thing is going to fly with the ETFs as well. Not many people are speaking about that, to be quite honest with you. And yes, that's an email. There's no doorbells or anything closing. And of course, XDC is a gem, in my opinion, at 5 cents. Come on, bullish. Moving on. Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan, right? I just can't get over what he was saying about crypto. But anyway, cites that XRP and Ripple as players in unlocking $120 billion in value trapped in cross-border payments. JP Morgan, a prominent global financial services firm, Jamie Dimon, released a report concerning unlocking obviously $120 billion in cross-border payments. That's nothing. Notably, the report sought to elaborate on how banks could leverage central bank digital currencies. JP Morgan highlighted that the multinational corporations transfer approximately $23.5 trillion internationally each year. 23 trillion. Total crypto market cap in the bull market 2 years ago was 3 trillion. 23 trillion. There you go. Anyway, the firm noted that the value constituted around 25% of the global GDP. Now, this is, however, to facilitate these massive transactions, the multinationals depend on cross-border payment systems that fall short in cost efficiency, speed, and transparency. Furthermore, JP Morgan mentioned that these suboptimal processes generate substantial annual transaction costs of $120 billion. Also, it noted that the system triggers additional expenses related to foreign exchange conversion, trap liquidity, and delayed settlements. Meanwhile, JP Morgan noted several private sector entities like Ripple, Swift, and CLS Group have undertaken efforts to address the challenges of cross-border settlement and delays. And as for CLS Group, the report noted that the features of multi-currency FX net are intended to eliminate settlement risk. However, the solution only supports 18 currencies with significant challenges. Now, again, Ripple is going to fix all of this. They will. I remember once last year or something, probably the year before that, there was a transaction that occurred of like $70 billion, and it was like a 0.0001 fee or something. It was ridiculous. Bullish as anything. Now, we have some updates in relation to the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. And XRP rallied 3% on Wednesday, ending a session at 64 cents. Optimism towards the SEC vs Ripple case resurfaced despite the threat of the SEC appealing the programmatic sales ruling. They're not going to win. The SEC vs Ripple Coinbase case related news will remain focal points on Thursday this week. And optimism. There were SEC vs Ripple related investors to consider on Wednesday. However, the SEC Ripple and progressing through the remedies related discovery, investor hopes for a favorable settlement fueled by buyer demand on Wednesday. And this is in relation to Morrison versus NAB. Interesting though, but the Supreme Court ruled that the SEC had only jurisdiction over US-based sales. And during remedies related discovery, XRP will demonstrate the amount of XRP sales to US institutional clients. It's all case law. It's very important case law. And now, moving on. With the case law on the side of the defendant, the SEC could settle before the conclusion of discovery. Now, a favorable settlement would boon for XRP in the crypto market. However, XRP could face another period of uncertainty, and the SEC will likely appeal the court ruling on the programmatic sales of XRP to institutional clients, blah, 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 blah. And let's just wait and see what happens, because I really don't think Judge Torres, after what she ruled on and spent 2.5 years, is going to waste any more time with this. But anyway, when will the ETFs be available? And regulators are reportedly warming to the idea. And we've got discussions between US financial regulators and applicants for Bitcoin exchange traded funds have proceeded to key technical details, Reuters reported on Thursday morning. The latest indication is a much anticipated offering may finally go live soon. I did watch Mike Novogratz last night on CNBC as I was, watching it late night as I do every night. But it was interesting to see what he's saying, and he's very, very bullish and optimistic that the questions that the SEC are asking at the moment are more technical, and that's a good sign, in my opinion. So we're not far away at all. Now, moving on, we have Elizabeth Warren and Jamie Dimon. Absolutely nuts listening to what Elizabeth Warren and Jamie Dimon are saying about the narrative for crypto, that it's all based for criminals, so-and-sos, terrorism stuff. It's horrible. It's not the case at all. They are changing the narrative of crypto in a banking Senate committee that took place yesterday. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not listening to it at all, and I don't think anybody should. In actual fact, Bitcoin went higher after that. Now we've got Binance withdrawing its license in the United Arab Emirates as well, which is not good. But Binance, the crypto exchange that attracted attention with its agreement with the USA, withdrew its license application in another country. And there's a lot of heat on Binance at the moment. And anyway, we're moving on here. But a Binance spokesperson stated the decision was made after evaluating the company's global licensing needs and determining the application was not necessary. And Abu Dhabi Global Markets Financial Services Regulatory Authority declined to comment on the matter. Good. It's done. At least the United Arab Emirates has a common sense approach to investing in general. Ridiculous everywhere else in the world, if you ask me. Anyway. So I'm bullish on the UAE. Quant finally set to be extradited to the United States. And he's basically been on the run, but the legal battles and extradition proceedings have taken place as well. So he's going to face the SEC as well. It's freaking annoying. But anyway, analyst says Ethereum rival Solana primed to go much higher, which is nice. And a closely followed crypto analyst says that Ethereum rival Solana is gearing up to continue its rally to the upside. Synonymous crypto strategist altcoin Sherpa, like the name, tells his 200,700 followers on the social media platform X that he believes the smart contract platform will go much higher in the future. However, he warns traders of the upcoming dip after FTX's supply. Solana floods the market. I'll just keep buying more of it, to be honest with you. Let's go to the buy flow here, ladies and gents. Wait for this website to load. My internet is so freaking slow. It needs a Red Bull. Red Bull, sponsor the channel. Anyway, as well as an espresso. Buy flow, Ethereum, Solana. We've got money going into XRP. We've got Arbiter and Binance. We've got Matic, Loon. We've got Gala as well. Shiba Inu, Filecoin, and Ethereum Classic. Some nice coins right there. Let's have a look at X. Now I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. making that freaking clear. Wall Street Bull Oz, check the name. There is another person called the real Wall Street Bull, which is absolute bullshit, with a fake account that says my birthday is in October. Not the case. My birthday is the 8th of August, 88. So I'm on 4/8 here, Bulls. Come on. Anyway, thank you to those 5,800 plus subscribers on Twitter, or I should say X, sorry, Elon. You guys absolutely rock. There are fake accounts. It's ridiculous that they have a blue check mark. There you go. All right, you can only tell the real bull right here. Now, again, this is my Bitcoin sculling. It was so bullish. Go grab yourself one. I'm still offering that to my, obviously, members here on my channel. Thank you very much. And Justin Van Eck predicts a massive $2.4 billion inflow into Bitcoin next year in 2024. SEC filings mentioning Bitcoin hit an all-time high of 1,074 in November. Crazy. And again, Fidelity Spot Bitcoin ETF has just been listed on the DTCC under the ticker FBTC. There's going to be a lot of tickles going around. I'm just going to say tickles, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fidelity Spot Bitcoin ETF as well. Same. Now, again, these abbreviations are crazy. This is a Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. They need to make them shorter. Now, Mike Novogratz, JP Morgan has paid $38 billion in fines to the United States government in the past 20 years. Agreed. But Jamie is worried about Bitcoin, epitome of hypocrisy. I mentioned this yesterday. It's insane. I mean, the institutions have gone out on a limb here to manipulate markets for years and doing illegal stuff. Come on. That much illegal shit gets done by these institutions on Wall Street. Come on, man. Anyway, Swiss fund manager Pando Asset officially files an updated S1 with the Spot Bitcoin ETF application. There are 13 Bitcoin ETF applications in total. That is a lot. Moving on, Elizabeth Warren, have a listen to this. Just why?
His response.
Look, when Jamie Dimon and I are in exactly the same place, it's because we have a serious problem in this country. And that is a part of the financial system is being used by terrorists, by drug traffickers, by rogue nations in order to launder money, move money through the system and finance their illegal activities. But keep in mind on this one, it wasn't just Jamie Dimon. We had a long, long table with the CEOs of all of the largest banks in this country. And when I asked the question, should the rules that apply to their banks, and by the way, also apply to stockbrokers and gold traders and credit card companies and credit unions and all the other financial transactors, should those same rules to deal with drug trafficking and terrorism financing and rogue nation financing, should the same rules be put in place? Every single one of them said, absolutely. So what this tells me is it's time for Congress to act.
Let me ask you, beyond Congress acting, there's a big question mark over whether the SEC is going to act on whether, for example, a Bitcoin ETF will ultimately get approved, which would expand access for Americans all over the country, potentially, to invest in Bitcoin. You've probably watched the price of Bitcoin has risen quite materially, even in the past several months, in large part on the back of that expectation. You know Gary Gensler very well. Do you have any expectation that something like that would take place, and would you support it?
So I don't want to speculate on what the SEC is doing here. I really want to draw an important distinction, and that is the SEC principally is talking about regulation, the kind of monitoring the platforms, the markets, make sure that there's adequate consumer protection, an issue that is built into the DNA of the SEC. It's an important thing to do. It's absolutely something they should do. What I'm talking about is the law enforcement aspect of this. It's not over at the regulatory agencies. What I'm talking about is the part of the system that makes sure that banks are not being used for terrorist financing, for example. You know, we have something called the Bank Secrecy Act.
Just stop for a moment. All right, I understand that. I agree that it shouldn't be used for that kind of stuff. 100%, I do agree with that. However, you know, banks alone have been doing this for years, decades even. Anyway, I'm just leaving it there. Hurry up and get rid of Gary Gensler, in my opinion. JP Morgan could launch a spot Bitcoin ETF as well. Could you imagine that just for a moment? Jamie Dimon has literally come out hating on crypto, pretty much like the late Charlie Munger did anyway. But can you imagine if they have a Bitcoin ETF? You imagine the hypocrisy in that? Wow. Wow. Bitcoin halvings, we are literally, look at these halving events that have been, set for the future. I mean, we're getting up here. I mean, like the year 2100, wow, that's, well, this is generational stuff right here. But you imagine the value of Bitcoin down here at like 2,136. Come on, it's going to be crazy. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have Van Eck. Yes, the Bitcoin ETFs will be approved and will hit a new all-time high. That is bullish, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. And I'm going to end up on this, but my banking coins list is the ultimate in my opinion. And yes, Bitcoin is in there, Solana's in there. Everything you see in this list, which is in the Patreon, by the way, has real-world utility. This is what people need to understand, in my opinion anyway. Crypto is about real-world utility. It needs a use case. Something. Whether it's going after gaming, whether if it's going after financials, whether if it's going for, new technologies that will benefit the human race, Utility is king. But again, I'm going after the one industry, which is the finance industry, that moves trillions of dollars every single day, literally. So this is where my focus is at anyway. And the only news that I hear about, honestly, in regards to banks and institutions using cryptocurrencies is with these projects. There you go. Anyway, I'm out of here, Bulls. Thank you very much. I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Hopefully, it is Saturday. And make sure you join the Wall Street Bull University. Again, it is linked below. You will not regret it. And have a good night, a good afternoon, and a good morning. And if it's morning, have an espresso. All right, guys, I'll speak to you then. Peace out. Bye.